After we receive the car, the front wheels are generally in this state. On one side, there are two small flat pieces. At this time, one needs to be left inside because it adjusts the brake clearance. And then put the other one outside. And first unscrew this nut. Stop and also take it off. At this point, we then check to see if any adjustment is needed. Now I'm keeping one here. At this point, because the handlebars of our car are still attached to the car, find someone to lift the car up. After lifting it up, use a wooden block to support the car. First, install the mosquito net and fit both axles into the slots. Once they're all slotted in, support it yourself. After supporting it, the stop piece goes to the outside. On the other side, make it larger. Then put on the nut. After putting it on, use your hand and eyes to check if the wheel is centered. If it's not centered, adjust it in the appropriate direction by hand. During the adjustment process, use a wrench to tighten it. After tomorrow. Then move to the position of the fork. Before installing the fork, I suggest first assembling the handlebars. This will be covered in another video, as there is a lot to discuss about handlebars. Let's continue with the front brake. Inside, there's a small rubber pad. Remove this rubber pad. Remove it from here. Then there will be two holes here to screw into the corresponding positions. If it doesn't fit the brake disc, properly adjust it by bending it slightly to both sides. Fit it onto the brake disc and then attach all the screws. It's in a very different state. During this process, you need to check the gap. Is it large enough? If not, add some padding. If it is large enough, remove it. Now, after we have installed this, first get in the car. On the right side, squeeze the front brake 3 to 4 times until you feel resistance, then hold it without releasing. While holding it, tighten the 2 screws. Once it's stable, release your hand and then rotate the front wheel. Check if there are any signs of rubbing against the brake disc. If there are signs of rubbing, look through this gap to see if there's no film. Make fine adjustments by loosening this screw. I won't go into too much detail about this part of the fine-tuning.